What's going on, everybody? It's Uli. I know I said I was going to post more in my last video, and I have this one friend, Robert. I know you're watching this. My shout out to my best friend, Robert. He is an amazing videographer and photographer, and I always tell him, like, yo, I'm going to be posting more often, He's like, he's always sending me texts like, yo, where's the video? So here's one for you. But also, that leads into my first point here. In 2026, I do want to be posting a video a week so that you guys are filled in with what I'm doing. A lot has happened within the past 3 months. I've been traveling a lot. Moved here, meeting cool people. It's been great, and it's all documented. I promise you, everything's documented. It's just in that SD card, and it's not out on YouTube. So I'm gonna be making a compilation. I'm gonna be using those for future edits or whatever the case may be at this point, right? But the goal for 2026 is to post at least one video a week. That is gonna be tough, I will say, but I think we can do it for sure. So yeah, I'm just sitting here because, quite frankly, I actually never come to this part of the apartment, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I live in an apartment complex here in Tampa, and this area right here, the common area over there, is really good for working. I just happen to work in my room, and that leads me into my second point too. Listen, if you're working in this online money space, like, move out of your hometown ASAP. There's no reason that you should be staying in a place where it's, nobody's doing the same thing as you. It's 20 degrees and, the sun is setting at like 4 p.m. in the winter. There's no reason you should be living there. First of all, move somewhere around either wealth or, just a better place like this, like Florida, because your life is just going to be overall much better because it's going to bring you a little bit more peace. I don't want to say that you're going to be happier because everybody's definition of happiness is different, but it's definitely going to make your situation better. And especially with the type of people that come to these places, depending on where you're selecting, can bring you more value. Like, I've already made great connections here in Tampa. Hell, I'm only like 4 hours from Miami. I just came back from a trip over there, and the people that I met there, the things I saw were absolutely insane. And it keeps you in this state of constantly thinking of, the potential that you can achieve, right? When I was in Miami, I was around people that were making 100K per month, 200K per month, $1 million a month, right? When I say around, I mean like actually hanging out with them, actually shaking their hands, and being, not like on some networking bullshit, like people that either I work with or work for, or like I genuinely know as friends and we just go out and chop it up, So, yeah, do that if you can. Guys, 2026, if you can't tell, I am like fat. No, I'm not fat. I'm bulked up. And we're about to hit 405 this week with my best friend Danny on Christmas, so I'm excited for that. But as you can see, I definitely have gained a lot of weight, and not gonna lie, I hate that to say, but a lot of them has gone to my legs and around here, right? So 2026, the goal is to get much bigger arms and be in the best physical peak shape in my life, because I've been gaining weight for 2.5 years now. As you can see in this photo, I was super lean, and that was the best I ever looked, but my arms were super small, so I just decided to play the long game. I didn't want to have 1 year where it was like I bulk 50 pounds and get so much unnecessary fat and then cut for like mediocre results. I'd rather gradually gain muscle, you know what I mean? So yeah, dude, honestly, I'm just yapping to yap, and that's one of the styles of videos that I kind of want to do. I kind of want to just sit down and just talk to the camera and see what's on my mind, because this is the first take. Like, I kind of like this a little bit better because it's what I think about a lot of things, and I'd rather just get it out there and keep it unfiltered, and also try to improve my public speaking in one take. That's another big goal in 2026, to be able to improve my speech in terms of talking to the camera or even talking to people in general. I feel like I'm a pretty sociable guy, but when it comes to stuff like this, I don't want to have filler words, or I just don't want to be perceived as, oh, some retard that can't even speak correctly, you know what I mean? And call whatever you want, but at the end of the day, public speaking is an amazing skill to have, so that's something that I want to do. Alright, I don't want to keep this video too long. This is just an update of my life, where I'm at, a bit chunky, but we're going to be the heaviest, or I know we're saying we, but I'm going to be the heaviest I'm ever going to be in 2026. Right now I'm at 180 pounds, I started at like 140, like 9% body fat, and now we're here at 180, and we're probably going to take this to 200, I'm not going to lie. But the main goal is to get in the best, build as much muscle as possible within the next 6 to 7 months, and then and then cut down from there and get in the best shape of our lives, because it's been 2.5 years that I've been gaining weight, and I don't know what happened to my camera. I think the memory or something was up. But yeah, and then lean down as much as I can while trying to maintain as much strength as possible. There's nothing better than feeling strong, jacked, and lean. The level of confidence that comes with that is absolutely insane. I remember how I felt after I finished 75 hard in 2023. That was like the most confidence I had ever felt in myself. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I like these sort of yap sessions where it's very raw, unfiltered, unedited. I can kind of just speak whatever's on my mind, because they're easy. Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, guys, like I said, my goal is to post a vid a week. I'm not striving for perfection. I'm striving for consistency, because consistency beats perfection all day. Assuming, you know, you're not dedicating way too much, or you're able to, whatever. You guys understand what the fuck I mean. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year's and Christmas if you're watching this beforehand, and let's go into 2026 with momentum and strong.